Holman Stadium. I'm Tom King, along with the Honorable Robert Bates, Esquire.
Esquire, indeed. Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Good. We are here at Holman Stadium for the Silver Knights. I call this Yellow Bus Day.
Yeah.
All the kids from all the area schools are coming in here, and it should be a great day, a hot day, a humid day. But these kids are going to add a lot of life to the ballpark, and that should be pretty good with the North Shore Navigators coming in at 1-7, and the Nashua Silver Knights at 6-2.
Should be a pretty good game here. You're right about it being warm here this morning, and for folks who are tuning into this thing later on, it is morning. We've got an 11 o'clock game start, so and this promises to be a pretty full house this morning, perhaps the largest attendance of the season if we get all of the kids in here.
Well, that's the thing, is they had to postpone this a week.
Indeed.
Okay? So, because of the weather, so how many schools did they lose? From what I was told, they only lost about 100 kids.
We've
they had to cancel out.
We've got 10 schools that are scheduled in here this morning from various different places around, from Milford, many from here in Nashua, and others as well.
Right. And the thing is, with all these schools here, all these kids, can they spur the Silver Knights onto a victory? They usually win these matinee games.
As I remember, yeah, it's and it's a fun time for these kids to get out here. I pity the poor chaperones and whomever, but we're always happy to see all of these kids here, and it gives them a good taste of baseball.
And Anthony Lupi will take the mound for Nashua. He has got 3 relief appearances this year. This will be his first start of the season, so that should be interesting to see how he does. But the question is, Robert, what can they do in the heat? Well, the heat will affect the pitchers probably more so than anything. I think they're going to be on a limited pitch count today. Pitchers
and catchers as well. Catchers with all the, and umpires as well, with all of the equipment that each one of them has to carry.
So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting day. We'll see how much the teams run the bases as well, whether they try to steal a few bases. It's going to be fatigue, because this is the height of the heat wave that we're undergoing right now. It's going to cool off at about maybe 6 hours after this game. So
just in time.
Enjoy, everybody. You're probably sitting in air conditioning as you watch this on tape delay. So enjoy it, or after the front has gone through. Enjoy. We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Robert Bates will call your play-by-play for the first few innings, and then I'll be joining him. Take care.
And now, fans, would you please rise, remove your caps, and face the flag as we welcome to the playing field Mrs. Gray's 5th grade chorus class from Mount Pleasant Elementary School, who will honor America and the forces that defend America by singing our national anthem. chorus class from Mount Pleasant Elementary School. And finally, fans, we have a special ceremony. Please welcome onto the field Eddie, our on-field master of ceremonies.
All right, guys. I have my buddy Keegan here, and he's going to give us the 2 words that everyone loves to hear.
Play ball!
Thank you, Keegan. This is a regular season game of the Futures Collegiate Baseball League, scheduled for 9 innings. This year in the Futures League, if the game is tied, we will play the 10th inning. If it is still tied, the game will be decided using the league's unique home run derby. Their umpires are Mr. Rick Del Vecchio and Mr. Steve Drescher.
I have no idea. That's when we were plugged into. Well, last time, yeah. We didn't unplug it, so.
And we're back here at Holman Stadium. I'm Tom King along with Robert Bates, Esquire, who now we found out during the intermission that you also do radio. So it's ready to spike our PA announcer. Simulcast.
Indeed.
Simulcast. No, the SMN booth is right next to mine. They're hard at work getting this game on the air, I believe. We had internet problems the other day. They are fixed. We are here at Holman Stadium. Tom King with Bob Bates for the Nashua Silver Knights against the North Shore Navigators. And Robert, you may need sunglasses, not just for the sun, but for the reflection off those North Shore helmets.
They are sparkly, aren't they? Sparkly blue, folks, for those of you who are colorblind.
They certainly are. Anthony Lupi is on the mound, the left-hander. 0-0 this year, hasn't allowed an earned run in 3 appearances. And we are underway here at Holman Stadium. Take it away, Robert Bates.
Okay, lead-off batter for North Shore Navigators is second baseman Dane Barizo. Outside corner for a strike. Around the infield for the Silver Knights. Down at first base, that's and there's 1 out. Makes quick work of the first batter. So Lupi's off to a good start here. And next man up is third baseman Nick Falkerson.
Number 46, Nick Falkerson.
Falkerson singles back through the middle. So with 1 out, there's a runner on first for North Shore. That'll bring up first baseman number 19, Tyler Kapusinski. Take strike 1. Winds and deals and outside, low and away. Around the infield for the Silver Knights, that's Ryan Sullivan down at first base. At second, Bryce Walker. At shortstop is Kyle Bonicki. And at third base, Ethan Joyce. Deep to center field, but caught out there by left fielder Tony Maduri.
Batting fourth for North Shore, the designated hitter, number 45.
Designated hitter, number 45. Alex Brickman is your next batter. That was Tony Maduri in left field. In center field, Cam Cruz. And around in right field is Aidan McDermott. Oh, 0-2 now to count. Runner leads away from first cautiously. Oh, is just a little outside. Falkelson trots down to second base. Looks at second and deals just low. Hazy, hot, and humid here at sun-drenched Holman Stadium today. That's fouled away. So we'll do 2-2 all over again. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Love to hear these kids chanting, going away. They are excited at this point. Hope they'll not be too faded as the day wears along. High pop, caught by pitcher Tony Lupi. So for the Navigators in the top half of the first inning, it's no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. Fun here watching these kids go after the complimentary t-shirts sponsored by St. Joe's Hospital. 1 more left here. Kids are, everybody's screaming for it. There it is, over and just behind the dugout. T-shirts are all wrapped up in plastic. You get whacked by one of those things, you know you've been hit. Lots of fun and games here at the ballpark, folks. These Navigators are into a kind of a slow start this season. They're come in here with a 1-7 record, facing the Silver Knights, who are considerably better. All right, leading off for your Silver Knights will be designated hitter number 17, Cam Cook. Strike 1 to Cook. Al Wallach deals for the Navigators. In there for a call strike. 0-2 now on leadoff batter Cook. He reaches for one and misses. So it's 3 pitches and 3 strikes. Brings up now number 10, second baseman Bryce Walker.
Second baseman, number 10, Bryce Walker.
Walker is from Hartford University. He's from Milford, Mass. Originally. He takes ball 1. Oh, 2 balls, no strikes now. Cook digs back in. Pollock into his windup and takes strike. 1 and 2. 2 and 1 rather at this moment. Ball 3 low. And he walks him. So Walker trots down to first base, and that'll bring up shortstop, number 13, Kyle Bonicki.
The shortstop, number 13, Kyle Bonicki.
Bonicki's out of Clark University, and he hails from Waterbury, Connecticut. Another New England boy. Fouls the first one off. Pollock checks the runner at first. Walker digs back in safely. Ball's hit down to second base. Second baseman Berizzo will chuck it over to Kepersinski. Take this easy out. Too slowly hit to pick up the double play. Walker goes down to second base. And with 2 out now, we have Ryan Sullivan, the first baseman, who fouls the first pitch back. Well struck. And off the wall in center field. Left center field. Walker's in to score. And it's a double for Ryan Sullivan. Driving in a run. And the Silver Knights go out and grab an early lead here in the last of the first inning. Now with a man on second, it's catcher Andrew Janig. Janig takes first pitch outside. Pollock looks in for his sign. And deals low to Mr. Janig. Janig's from Quincy, Mass, out of Assumption College. He takes the ball, strike. 2 balls and a strike now on the catcher. Ball tip caught, brings the count to 2-2. Ball 3 outside. No pressure here. 3-2. Runner on second. Just kidding, folks. Counted to third. Over to first for the final out of the inning. So for the Silver Knights in the last of the first inning, they pick up a run on 2 hits. Ryan Sullivan driving in Bryce Walker. And after 1 complete here at Holman Stadium, it's Silver Knights 1 and Navigators nothing.
Today we're joined by Teddy and Teddy. All right, you guys ready to wrap these guys up in some toilet paper? Make them look like mummies? On 3, ready guys? 1, 2, 3, go! Keep going. You guys got it. Slow and easy, guys. Keep going. There we go. Develop the system. There we go. You guys looking like mummies. I love it.
These kids have watched this game before, I think. They know that fast, slow and easy wins the game.
2, 1, stop.
It's a pretty good contest.
Kinda? We'll take it. Go Knights.
Eddie, and Teddy, thank you. On a related subject, fans, please help us keep Holman Stadium clean by disposing of your trash in the nearest receptacle. Thank you for keeping Holman the cleanest stadium in the future's Collegiate Baseball League. Batting 5th for the North Shore Navigators, the center fielder, number 2, Alex Carvalho.
Leading off top of the second inning now for the Navigators. It will be number 2 center fielder, Alex Carballo. And he lines the first, or grounds the first pitch down to second. And Walker pitches it over to Sullivan at first, and we have 1 out in the top of the second inning.
Batting 6th for the Navigators, the shortstop, number 18, Nick.
Shortstop Nick Furman will be the Navigator batter. One and one the count now. Two and one. Inside. Makes it 3 and 1. You got 10 schools represented here today. Fun to see all these kids here at the buck out. Ball bounces back on, fouled back, and bounced back onto the field. Pitch and the swing and the miss. So down goes Carballo. And that was Furman rather. And that'll bring up right fielder Ted Leathersich.
Batting seventh for North Shore, the right fielder, number 9, Ted Leathersich.
In for a strike, and the second pitch is fouled at the plate. Two out now, 0-2 the count on Ted Leathersich. Takes high and away. Ball 2. Outside. Ball 2. Give a shout out to some of the schools that are here today. We're pleased. Leathersich takes fouls off a pitch. Pennachuck Middle School is here today, and we welcome them and all of their chaperones. Ball is punched through into center field for a base hit. Leathersich is on with the first hit of the inning for the Navigators.
Batting 8 for the Navigators, the left fielder, number 6, Brad Douglas.
The fielder number 6 is Brad Douglas. He steps into the left-hand batter's box. Anthony Lupi looks at first and deals. Douglas takes low. All 2. Short lead for Leathersich at first base. Ball 3. So Douglas walks. That'll bring up catcher Nate Rossi.
Batting 9th for North Shore, the catcher, number 25, Nate Rossi.
We have runners on first and second now with 2 out. And bottom of the order, Nate Rossi, catcher, taking strike 1. Navigators won their first game yesterday, I think I heard. So they're dangerous. Ball 2. Runners lead away cautiously from each base. Leathersich at second and Douglas at first. And Rossi fouls it off. Strike 2. Single into center left field. Will drive in 1 run. So Rossi delivers, bringing in Leathersich from second. And that ties us up at 1.
Returning to the top of the North Shore batting order, a senior from Virginia Commonwealth, number 33, Dane Barizo.
Second baseman Dane Barizo will be the North Shore batter. He's at the top of the order. Take strike 1. Barizo fouls it off over towards the old press box. Also with us today are the Amherst Street Grammar School. You didn't have to come a long way here. School right out in front of Holman Stadium here, for those of you who are not familiar with our layout here. And that is fouled off. Picked up in left field. 0-2 now. That's a count. Fly out to right field, and it's hauled in out there by McDermott to end the inning. So the North Shore Navigators pick up a run on 2 hits here in the top of the second inning. So we end up after 1.5. We are tied at 1.
All right, Silver Knight fans, it's time for Finish the Lyric. So we're going to play a song. When it cuts out, it's on.
Back to action here at Holman Stadium, where Silver Knights half of the second inning. Leading off will be McDermott. Aiden McDermott, the right fielder. Lines are getting long at the refreshment stands, as one would expect on a steamy, warm morning like this. Popped up into, who has it in center field? Center fielder Alex Carballo hauls it in over in right center field. That'll bring up third baseman Ethan Joyce. Ethan Joyce steps in.
Well, Robert.
Hi there, kid. How's it going?
We got a crowd here, huh?
Yes, indeed. 2 or 3 folk there. Funny, all the kids are wandering around here. They're in
they're
great
all
shape.
over the place. And the concourse is behind us underneath where the concession stand is. You can't move. There's still kids coming in and everything else.
Oh, mercy.
Packed.
Way cool, way cool. All the kids are pretty joyful and jumping around, but I'll see all the chaperones are kind of, they're walking slow. They've been here before. On one account, and
Loopy looked like he was going to get through that last inning, but didn't happen.
Didn't quite able to pull it off. Yeah, 2-out trouble.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on, and all of a sudden the walk gets him in trouble and everything else.
2-1 now. Pitch is outside by just a little.
So we got a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the second inning.
And single out to left field for Ethan Joyce. And that'll bring up right fielder. Check that. Left fielder, Anthony Maduri.
For the Silver Knights, the right fielder, number 38, Anthony Maduri.
Ooh, nice bunt try, but goes foul.
I think that's a good idea today, is to try to keep your runners in motion if they can, to keep the fielders surprised, because their reactions may not be as quick in this heat because the sun is beating down on that field.
It's got to be hard down there.
Definitely.
Almost as bad as it is up here. Folks, we're talking about the nicely air-conditioned press box. Well struck to center field. Off the center field wall on the bounce. And Maduri chugs into second base. So we have runners on second and third now with 1 out. And that'll bring up Cam Cruz, center fielder for the Silver Knights. See if we can push a run across here, folks. Silver Knights would like nothing better than to cash in on this runners on second and third situation. Cruz takes strike one. Fouled off down the right field side. One and two will be the count. As Cruz comes back to the plate slowly in this heat and humidity. Steps to the batter's box and will dig in and start over again. Swing and a miss. And Cruz goes down valiantly on a swing and a miss. So with 2 out now, it'll be top of the order, Cam Cook, the Knights' designated hitter for this game. Stroked into center field for a hit, and Cook is in, sliding into second. And he doubles in both runs, so the Silver Knights now go ahead by a score of 3-1. We're watching the scoreboard. Takes a minute or two to get the information out there. Just kidding, by the way. We're looking at that new scoreboard, and that is a dandy, folks. Sound system is infinitely improved here at Holman. As I guess as a bona fide old timer, we've lived through some tough times here as far as sound systems go, and cured a whole bunch of situations with this new scoreboard, and all of the sound now is coming from that scoreboard area. All right, with a runaround with Cam Cook on second, here's Bryce Walker. Takes strike one. Wind is not much of a factor here today, and a little breath of fresh air coming from the out of the west here. Those folks who have managed to step and look over the stands area out into the parking lot are met by a nice cool-ish breeze. Swing and a foul back against the backstop. Pitcher picks up the ball and chucks it over to first base to get his way out of trouble in the last of the second inning. So for the Silver Knights, we have 2 runs on 3 hits.
Hey, Silver Knight fans.
And we are 3-1 Silver Knights at the end of 2.
For Holman Trivia. All right. I'm joined here by
Patrick.
All right, Patrick. Your first question. Who was Holman Stadium named after? You got it right. Amherst School is 1 for 1. All right, now I'm here with. All right, Mario. When was the stadium constructed? They're 2 for 2, guys. Give it up for the Amherst Street School so far. Now I'm joined by
Samuel.
All right, Samuel. Holman Stadium was originally used for baseball and what other sport? They're 3 for 3, guys. Make some noise. Make some noise. Finally, I'm here with
Lewis.
All right, Lewis. In 2012, the former football bleachers down the left field line were removed, reducing the stadium's capacity from 4,375 to
4,000.
They got all 4 right, guys. Give it up for them.
Leading off for the Navigators in the top of the 3rd inning now. It will be top of the order. Check that. It will be second man in the order, 3rd baseman Nick Fulkerson. Fulkerson fouls it back. Takes strike 2. Fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Anthony Lupi ran into a little bit of difficulty in the last inning with a walk, a couple of hits. Led to the North Shore's first score. Fouled off again. So we'll do 0-2 once more. Big small one. Outfield's pretty well straight away for Fulkerson. As is the infield. Infield is pretty straight away as well.
Oh, big play by Cam Cook last inning, Robert. I think Cook is one of the more consistent players on his team this year. He's getting a DH today, getting a day off from being in the field at third base, but his arrival last year stabilized the third base position. And he had a couple of big hits the other night, and he's got a big 2-run single today.
Certainly delivered just now.
I've never seen so many kids in one area in my whole life. This may be the
this is going to be the
this
largest
may be
attendance.
the best kid day that they've had, I think. I'm
Could
not
well
sure.
be.
It didn't look that way early on, but then all of a sudden, as I was down taking photos, I looked back and saw a busload of endless kids coming in, and just the line just kept coming and coming. They're still coming in out there.
I'll be darned. Well done. Well done. Well, this thing is pretty well publicized, and
well, I mean, they make that, you know, they go through all of that ahead of time. The curve was the postponement.
yes.
Because a week ago today was totally the opposite of it. It's amazing.
Can you believe
What
it,
are we,
really?
in Denver? You know, really. I mean, that's the way Denver weather is in the wintertime.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's 71
Yep,
day
yep.
and 30 and snowing the next.
Yeah, it was kind of brutal last Monday and Tuesday.
But I'm disappointed in one person, though.
Who's that?
Disappointed in Pete Johnson because he doesn't have his Pittsburgh Penguins stuff on today. And they just won, his beloved Penguins won their 5th Stanley Cup, and he's not, there's nothing to show for it. Come on.
Swing and a miss by Fulkerson. So with one out, it is Kapuscinski.
I would have thought,
first
Pete, you would
baseman.
have had your memorabilia express mailed and delivered yesterday, and the whole, I mean, oh, this is very, very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Yep, Penguins are the Stanley Cup champions. The Golden State Warriors are.
Yeah, all the winter stuff is done now. That's good.
Yeah. As an old timer, it's hard to believe doing basketball and hockey in June.
Used to be May it would end, right?
They said end of April, I think.
Yeah, the end of
something
April.
like
But
that, yeah.
you know, I remember growing up, it was always like right around mid-May.
Yeah.
Mid-May, and then it stretched to Memorial Day, and then you saw the door open for more. Because what happened was they added playoff teams. So you add playoff teams, our playoff rounds, you know, it extends it.
Yep. Kapuscinski takes a strike.
Networks love it. They get some rating. They get a little bit of a ratings boost in the first
the owners
2.5 weeks of June,
The
which they
leagues
normally
love
wouldn't
it.
get. The leagues love it. It's more revenue.
Sure. Line down to shortstop. And Bunnicky chucks it over to Sullivan for the out. So we have 2 gone now.
Wonder if Benicki is paying attention to the amateur draft that's going on right now with the major leagues, is he is a possibility to be drafted.
Suspect it's probably crossed his mind.
Alex Brickman, the designated hitter.
Alex Brickman is up now. Navigators designated hitter takes outside. Yeah, 2 late games last night, and I've got to confess I didn't see the end of either one of them.
Oh, Robert, I was just starting to get going. Just got home from the Division II finals at that point. I was wide awake.
Yeah, I betcha.
I was in the pool. You kidding me?
Woo.
Kidding me?
Well,
Turn the TV the other way. Instant cool down.
yeah.
And the bonus was the Yankees were playing on the road last night in California.
That was a
So that was a
Made
late
that
night,
a late
night
night.
game.
Yep.
Well, there's a base hit.
base hit out to left field for Brickman. So Brickman's on with a 2-out single. Got to be look out here. We're going to be in trouble. Looking for a way to get out of 2-out leadoff or.
The center fielder, number 2, Alex Carvalho.
We have 2 outs now, but we got a runner on, and that's where we got in trouble in the last half inning for the Navigators. High pop into the infield, taken by the third baseman, and we do get out of the inning. So for the Navigators in the on the top of the third inning, it's a run on 1 hit, 1 man left on base, and we go to the end of the third inning.
So if you know this tune, feel free to sing along.
Overnight shortstop Kyle Banicki will lead off the home half of the third inning. Take strike 1. On deck is Ryan Sullivan. Banicki grounded out. Second to first, last time up. Outside corner for strike 2. Al Wallach hitting the corners. 1 or 2 rather.
He is hitting the corners a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's got them off balance in a few
yeah.
different cases.
Looks like these kids are going down to the refreshment stand in by turns here.
Well,
See,
they get a I believe it's a preordained lunch, like a hot dog and chips and Coke or whatever. But the thing is, it's behind us.
Fouled
I mean,
up.
you look at the empty seats. That's not an indication.
Yeah, no.
That is packed in the concourse down behind us.
And down the right field line as
line.
well.
Oh yeah, no,
Lots of folk down
can't
there.
move around down there.
Two the count.
Here's a
away.
tidbit for you. Tim O'Neill, if you could zoom in maybe down right where those kids are next to the dugout. You see the gentleman with the baseball cap sitting there in the front row? Right next to the dugout closest to us, Tim.
He's sitting there with the gray hat.
Yes, sitting there with the gray hat. That's
Nice catch.
That is a beautiful catch. Tied well. That's Anthony Lupi's father. And look at all the fans he's got around him. That's all right, Tim. Catch us by the other guy. It's on the team. Doesn't matter.
Okay, that'll bring up first baseman Ryan Sullivan.
Really wasn't
Sullivan
as spectacular
doubled.
as Bob made it out to be. He didn't jump that high.
Well, he higher than I could.
I know higher than I could. At least his landing would be a lot better.
My friend Tom King is a youngster. He's only 37.
Yeah. In dog years. Sullivan just continues to pound the ball with big RBI hits. He's got an RBI double today.
He doubled in our first run.
3-1 to score here, bottom of the third.
Hits are tied at 4.
There's another
That's pretty well
tag
scored.
ball. That's going to be a double off the wall.
Off
Maybe
the
not.
wall.
He's going to have
Look
to
out.
hustle.
He better get his butt.
And he's
He's
in
in
there.
there. Sliding the head first. How do we slide head first, guys? So Sullivan is on to second base with a double.
A senior from Assumption, the catcher, number 23, Andrew Janig.
At the plate now as catcher, number 23, Andrew Janig. Janig jumps on the first pitch and singles into left field. Runner is held at third. Sullivan is now at third. Runners at first and third now with one out. Silvanites threatening rather loudly.
A sophomore in St. John's, the left fielder, number 22, Aiden McDermott.
Aiden McDermott will be the batter. He flied to center field in the last inning. It is popped up in the right field, caught by the right fielder down the right field line, and the throw in from right field gets past the catcher, and Ryan Sullivan legs it in from third base for the fourth run here in the ball game. So the Silver Knights now have jumped out to a 4-1 lead. And we're going to have a conference at the mound.
The lights will go down and the sky will light up. This is the best show in town, brought to you by Atlas Fireworks.
Nashua police officer on duty here, down in front of us on the concourse level here, overlooking the ballpark. At the moment, talking with one of the fans. My heart goes out to these policemen, particularly when you got to understand that beneath all of that clothing that they have on, which is dark and getting the heat, beneath that also is a bulletproof vest, which is just a little bit on the warm side. McDermott now. Check that. That's Ethan Joyce. Two on Joyce. Ball's outside. Waller trying to lure a strike. However, Joyce wasn't having any of it. Ball gets away from the catcher, but not far enough for any advance by Janig down at second base. Strike three ends the inning for the Silver Knights. Joyce taking a pitch. He doesn't like the call, but nonetheless, it's still strike three. So for the Silver Knights, we got a run on 2 hits. We have 1 man left on base. And at the end of 3 complete here now at Holman Stadium, it is 4-1, the Silver Knights over the North Shore Navigators.
With our pitcher, Buse. Hey, Buse, come on out. In our corner.
Taking us into the 4th inning, a second
Leading off the top of the 4th inning now for the North Shore Navigators. It will be, check that, Nick Furman, who leads it off, fouls it off to down the right side. Furman takes strike 1, strike 2, are there? Loopy works fairly quickly here. Fouled off by Furman. We also have here in attendance the Marsh Grammar School. Welcome all of you from the Marsh Grammar School. And hats off to your long-suffering chaperones and teachers on this nicely warm day. Toasty, one might say. Just finished telling the folks how toasty it is here, Tom.
Yeah, toasty isn't a word, it's an inferno. My God. Ooh. I think it's the hottest I've been here. Well, no, I take that back. The hottest I've been here was a day in August.
Strike three. Strike 3 called.
Day in August, back when Sam Horn played for the National Pride.
That was a day or 2 ago.
Yeah, we had I believe it was a 16-inning game.
Ooh.
Hottest day of the year. It was
Ooh.
a matinee, and it didn't end until around 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Mercy.
And
Ted
it was the old press box.
Oh.
No, not the one
No,
down.
that one.
No.
Okay, I know the one you mean.
The pre-renovated
yes, sir.
stadium
Yes, sir.
with the brick all
All
through
around.
the press
Yes, sir.
box. So
Ted Leathersich is the batter. He can take strike 1.
If you ever know anything about brick, it just holds heat.
1-1 now the count.
And the funny thing about it was the official scorer, Roger Pepin, was supposed to move that day.
Ah.
Which he did later on. But I mean, that is just a brutal,
Fouled back into the screen.
brutal day to have to. It was just, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, indeed. Hottest game I ever worked here was with Greg Anduskevich one day, doing PA for a Legion tournament game, state tournament game. And it was a 9 o'clock game.
Boy,
Leathersich takes strike 3.
Loopy is on.
Yeah,
is really on.
he's doing it now.
He's getting stronger as he goes along. That's not supposed to happen.
On a day like today.
No kidding.
That'll bring up Brad Douglas.
So it was a Legion tournament game here?
Yeah, it was a Legion tournament game. And it started like at 9 o'clock, and it was a day not unlike today where the sun was just beating in.
Oh, man.
And Greg and I literally, I think, were dying over there in the PA booth. So we packed up everything and went in and found a corner in the air-conditioned one of the suites.
Oh,
yeah. So we just we packed up the scoreboard and took the portable mic. Took the portable mic and away we went. We didn't have any music in between the innings or whatever, but we managed to get through it.
I don't think the fans really cared at that point, right? As long as the innings moved.
Expect they weren't really listening a whole lot. 2-1 is the count.
Some of these kids are really getting beaten down by the sun. I suspect that by 1 o'clock, we were at noon now, just after 12 noon. By 1 o'clock, I think a lot of these kids are going to be out of here.
And us kids can't. We got to wait till the end of the game, right?
Speak for yourself, huh? Find a way. I got a photo. I got to play at the semi-play at the plate. I'm all set. I'll call Pete. I'll call Pete Nichols. He'll give me the rest of the box score. I'll get out of here. I'll go by the pool. Or I'll listen to you on the radio, right?
You can do that, right?
Spike would say.
That's right. Star of film, screen, radio, and television.
Nice backhand play by Bodicki. Can he get him?
No, he's off the bag at first base. I hope that was a long, I don't know, how are they going to play that?
I would
bet
imagine
that's
that's going to
hit.
be an infield hit.
Should be.
Base hit, official score. All right.
Go. Let's see here.
Infield hit.
State, the catcher, number 25, Nate Rossi.
It was Douglas now down at first base with the infield hit.
And now Nate Rossi will step to the plate.
Catcher for the
imagine being a catcher
Navigators.
today.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Catcher or an umpire?
Well, Dave Drescher worked the Division I baseball championship game yesterday as we taped this on Tuesday. He worked it on Monday the 12th.
Steve
Drescher.
Yeah.
Dave's his father.
Dave's his dad, yeah.
Right. So Steve worked that.
He's going to want to find a pool at the end of this game.
He sure is. Now, there's one right over there to the left of the stadium. It is a public pool.
Is it open yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think they open
you know
after
what?
school.
That wouldn't stop me.
You might.
On a day like this?
Well, you might find the bottom a little hard. I don't know. They even filled it yet.
No,
have
they filled it.
They did.
Yeah,
okay,
I drove
cool.
by it. They filled it. Oh, that's
a
going to
long
carry.
drive. No, caught in right field. For the final out.
Run down by Maduri. Anthony Maduri, who does pitch sometimes and plays the field, had a beat on that from the start, but then turned on the jets and makes the catch.
So for the North Shore Navigators in the top of the fourth inning, it's no runs, one hit and one man left on base.
Hi, Leandra. Okay, your first question. What is the nickname of Nashua?
3-1, 4-1 to score.
Yes, sir. We have a new pitcher by the looks for North Shore. Number 17 is our new pitcher.
All right. I'm here with... All right, Zach. Next question. What country is Nashua located in?
Ah, there he is, Brian Von Bell.
What country? He's right, the USA. 2 for 2 for Project Drive. One more. I'm going to get this guy right here. I'm joined by... Hi, Eric. Okay, final Nashua trivia question. Nashua was first settled in what year? 1794. It's 1655. But thank you, Project Drive, for playing. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Go Knights!
This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Eaton and Berube Insurance. A call to Eden and Berube could save your day, or at least save you money on your insurance. For your auto, home, and business insurance needs, call 882-2766 or visit covernh.com. Now pitching for the North Shore Navigators from Broward College, number 17, Brian Van Bell.
As we go to the last half of the fourth inning, new pitcher for the North Shore Navigators is Brian Von Bell. And the first man that he will face is Ethan Joyce. Check that, Anthony Maduri. Maduri doubled in the second inning and scored.
Van Bell has made one appearance for North Shore. He is 0-0, 3.86. That appearance was in relief. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, gave up an earned run on, let's see if he allowed any hits in that appearance. He did not. So he walked a batter, and that batter evidently scored. He had 2 strikeouts, so Van Bell has faced 10 hitters over in that appearance. So he is 0-0, but has an earned run average. Has a nice little sinker as he got that ball down for a strike. We are in the bottom of the fourth. It's a 4-1 game in favor of the Nashua Silver Knights. I told you, they usually win these matinees.
Well,
see if
we're
that
off
happens.
and running at this point.
I think if you're going to play day baseball, Bob, I think in a league like this, where the majority of the games are the earliest start usually is a 5 p.m. game, I think that the home team usually always has the advantage.
Why do you suppose that is now?
Because they're already here.
Yeah.
They don't have to get up that
early to get here.
To get here. And I think even though they're North Shore, you still have to fight rush hour morning traffic, the whole bit. So that makes a little bit of a difference. Maduri grounds out.
Maduri ground. Yes, sir. Rizzo to Kapusinski. It'll bring up Cam Cruz, the center fielder. Cruz Cade in his first appearance.
Can't tell if that breeze is natural or is from your fan. I think it's a combination of both.
This fan isn't much.
It's a combination. Yeah, you're right. It's natural.
That must be.
Watching the flap of the plastic bag on the can flap in the wind. The wind is also, the American flag out in left field is also blowing.
It's blowing out now.
Yes, the wind is blowing out, so we may see some balls carry. You saw that ball carry on Maduri in right field.
Yes, it did, yes.
Now the wind is blowing out towards the left. That is good news for Ryan Sullivan, who normally always pulls the ball that way. He's not due up for a while, though.
Fouled off over towards the North Shore dugout.
Hitters are reaching at his offering.
Yes. He's got him chasing, which is a good thing. Oh, look at that. Commissioner's bringing us a pizza.
On a day like this? That could drop. No.
It's caught
Didn't
up there by Leathersich.
At first, it looked like it was going to be between the outfielders, but then you can cover up a lot of ground pretty quickly. Boy, it's got to be hot out in that outfield.
Yes, sir.
The hottest spot is probably left and left center. where the positioning of the sun is right now.
Well, I imagine they'd all be pretty steamy.
Yeah.
Top of the order now with Cam Cook, designated hitter. Take strike one.
Silver Knights have scored in every inning, but there's 2 outs and nobody on here.
Well, that's one we've been able to bring the Thunder before. No problem.
You got the right guy to start something up there with your leadoff hitter and Cook, who's already got an RBI hit today.
Swing and a miss.
I thought the most improbable run, Bob, was the little bloop sac fly. No, not even a sac fly. That was caught near the first base line, just in the short outfield.
Yeah.
Why throw it home? Sullivan was not even thinking.
He was going back to third.
Not even thinking of going.
Yep.
You look the runner back before you uncork it. If you don't need to uncork it, don't, because it opens up the chance for what happened. A bouncer that gets by the catcher and a run scores.
Yep. Fouled off again.
Heads up the concession stand. Boy, you got a lot of targets down there.
Brings up the old saying that the spectator needs to be aware at all times of bats and balls. Forgotten how that went.
Boy, did it work out.
Oh.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss and tagged, and so nice. Go out weakly in the last of the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base.
Boy, did it work out for the Silver Knights in terms of having this date available to reschedule their Education Day game.
It would have been
it would have been the Navigators as well, but still they were amenable to moving the game to 11 o'clock from the 7 o'clock scheduling time. Same team, same day of the week. Didn't lose too many of the pre-sold tickets.
I was just going to say, a lot of the season ticket holders. I'm looking around to see some of the season ticket holders that I know of here.
Not too many, I would imagine, right?
See,
the usual season ticket crowd is not here today.
Well, I know that Larry Hodge is sitting out here. Larry's one of the. He's an old timer here with. He wouldn't want me calling him that, but.
I think, Bob, at this point, we're all old timers, aren't we?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, but you're doing it right. You're going on cruises and trips and everything else.
Well, you do what you got to do. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Larry's a cool guy. I like Larry. Larry and I have been going to ball games now since he and I, he ran the scoreboard for me when I was doing Legion games 1 year, 25 years ago now. We've been doing baseball together ever since. Leading off for the Navigators, number 33, top of the order, Dane Barizo.
Of course, we all know why John Collins isn't here today. He just doesn't get up that early. There's a line drive, maybe a base hit. It is. It's going to roll. No, it stays put. They're going to have to play it second, though.
Oh, they might have a play at first. Oh, not. Okay, so we got a single at first base. That single brings a runner to first base.
Leadoff hit by the leadoff man.
Third baseman Nick Fulkerson steps in. North Shore desperate to get runners into scoring position.
Yeah, no question about it.
And their leadoff batter has delivered. See if we can hype a little drama into this situation here. Going good.
That may do it.
That goes between.
Cut off nicely. It's going to hold the runner.
It will hold the runner at third.
If that had rolled to the wall, it would have been a double. But Cruz got over there very, very quickly. And now you got to wonder if Loopy is starting to tire a little bit, as those two balls have been hit very sharply.
Yes, indeed.
And we got runners at the corners.
Good to see old friend Steve Drescher behind the plate here today, as pitching coach pays a visit.
Sign up for our email newsletter. Text Silver Knights, one word, 22828. Again, that's Silver Knights.
Steve's working with Del Vecchio. I'm trying to remember Del Vecchio's first name. Steve Drescher, considered by many to be the dean of New Hampshire umpires. And he comes from a long family of baseball folk. His dad was a longtime coach for the youngsters. Fly to center field. Runners are held, so check. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Run scores on that single. And here comes BJ. This will be the second visit to the mound, and this will be Tony Lupe's departure. He's done well and kind of folded here in the last three batters. And our new see if we can pick up a number on our new pitcher. Hasn't been announced to us yet. Turn around, son.
Now pitching for the Nashua Silver Knights, a sophomore from Hartford, number 35, Jason Johnbro.
PA announcer Spike has informed us it is number 35, Jason Jondro. He's a right-hander. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's from Halifax, Mass. And he goes to Hartford.
The designated hitter, number 45, Alex Brickman.
He'll face Alex Berkman for his first batter. Berkman has popped out and singled. Looks like it's trouble. Caught in short right left field by Panicki. Runners hold. And that'll bring up Alex Carballo, center fielder.
Alex Carballo.
Carballo's grounded out twice. Takes low and inside. caught at second base, and throw goes past first base, and the runners, 1 run scores. Falkerson trots in from third base. Kapuscinski is now down at second.
The shortstop, number 18, Nick Furman.
Nick Furman now will bat for the North Shore Navigators. He's got a runner at second base. North Shore is looking to pick up the runner at second, and perhaps more here in the top of the fifth. Pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck for the Navigators is Ted Leathersich. Ball low and away. Still long line at least down the right field line refreshment stand. Lots of folks sitting under umbrellas down in that area. Kids are right up against the screen here behind home plate. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. That screen is not going to protect them too much. All balls come back pretty good velocities. Screen is pretty flexible. Ball 4. So Furman trots down to first base on a walk, and that'll bring up Leathersich.
The right fielder, number 9, Ted Leathersich.
Leathersich singled and scored in the second inning, scoring the first run for North Shore. He K'd in the last inning. It's a strike. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Janig, but not far enough for any advance by the runners. Wind still blowing lazily out towards center field. A high fly ball would be helped a little bit by that breeze. And the ball hits the plate and bounces high and behind the catcher. Janig retrieves the ball, but both runners have moved up. So now we have runners on second and third. Leathersich has a 1-2 count on him. We have 2 out now. It's a swing, and it's strike 2. Strike 3. Wow. I guess we better watch the count here, folks. So after, let's see, in the top of the 5th inning, North Shore picks up 2 runs on 2 hits, and there is 2 men left on base. So at the end of after 4.5 innings, it is 4-3. The Knights still lead.
First NCC trivia question. Nashua High School North.
Fans, the Silver Knights are proud to serve a Uno's Pizza this season.
Brian Von Bell still the pitcher now for the Navigators. Leading off
Number 10, Bryce Walker.
is second man in the order, Bryce Walker.
Bob, I noticed something down there on that wild pitch that sent runners to second and third before the strikeout to end the inning. Andrew Janig is spent behind the plate. He barely could move to find that wild pitch. He was, you could tell, he was just, completely.
Well, it hit right in front of the plate as it looked from here, anyways. Bounced clear over his head, and he had no clue where it went. Yeah.
The breeze and a little bit of shade now over Holman as the cloud goes in front.
We'll take it.
It worked out because, a few days ago it looked like the storm the front may come in
a little bit earlier.
Towards the end, the second half of this game, but now it goes after. Now,
yep, we'll take it.
Obviously, you'd want the heat to disappear as quickly as it could, but you want it dry. So that's for this game.
Let's get the game in. Yeah.
So you got to get the game in before any of that happens.
Yes, sir. God is smiling on us. Line foul down towards the North Shore pitchers area. Doesn't scatter them too much. 3-2 now the count. Walker steps back in. Von Bell delivers. Ball is fouled.
Just
foul down that first baseline.
Four to 3. Silver Knights clinging. Can't even speak. Clinging to that one-run lead.
Oh my God.
Von Bell delivers.
Inside corner.
Yeah, called out.
Yeah,
that's nasty.
Yeah, I was just going to say, in Walker's defense, what's he supposed to do with that, right? That's a tough one.
Foul it off at best you can do, I think.
It handcuffed him inside.
Kyle Banicki, the shortstop, will be the next batter. Von Bell wheels and delivers, and Banicki fouls it off.
Kids, if you catch a foul ball and decide you don't want it, you can trade it at the concession stand for candy or popcorn.
Would you trade your foul ball for candy or popcorn?
No, what I'd do is I'd go out and get a few balls, bring them in here, and say, hey, I got a foul ball.
That's right. Bargain your way in. One. Fouled off.
Shade now over right field.
Kind of thin shade.
Yeah, Banicki fighting off inside pitches, trying to hit it the other way.
Talking about the number of schools here today, I want to give a shout out to the Milford High School contingent that's here today.
To see Walker, their alum.
Yes, indeed. Pride of Milford High.
Played at the University of Hartford, where a former Silver Knight is almost a certainty to be drafted this week. Eric Ostberg, who played for Hartford this spring, actually only played in 24 games, hurt his knee, did not need surgery, is draft eligible, hit 5, he was the nation's leading hitter, 500 when he got hurt. He was a very good player here for the one season that he was here, and he has an uncle who lives in Nashua.
Yep, cool.
Not from here, but has family here.
Mm-hmm. Get down to shortstop. Furman tosses it over to Kapuscinski, and that's 2 outs now.
The first baseman, number 37, Ryan Sullivan.
6 Silver Knights have gone down in a row.
Hey, Ryan Sullivan, first baseman.
If anyone's going to usually break that string, it might be Sullivan. He's doubled
He
twice.
certainly can do it.
Double twice.
And he's going for it then, too. Swings and misses for strike 1.
And there again. Tied him up with a slow curve inside.
And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. So at the end of 5, we are still 4-3. Still looking at the schools that we have here today. Inglesby Elementary School. I'm not familiar with that one. You have any idea where Inglesby Elementary School would be?
No idea at all.
No, it's cool. Oh, welcome. Welcome, guys.
And we have our other competitor.
And Mount Pleasant Elementary School, not too far from here. Mount Pleasant, we're glad to have all of you here today.
I think the furthest one away is Amherst Street, right?
They could have walked here.
They did walk here. I watched them.
Likely did.
I watched them. They're right on the other side of the parking lot, folks.
Okay, you've got one.
New Searle Street was treated to a tour of the ballpark earlier on. You missed out on that, Tom. We had a chance to meet and greet here.
Yes, but did they take the most famous stop? The Tom King Media Room. Did they take the...
Is that what they've... I was standing here.
I wonder if they saw it, if they toured and saw it.
Sorry, you're over 2.
Is it so labeled? I don't know. Let's see. Do we still have the same picture here? It is.
Chihuahua. Nope, wrong. So now, Philip, you get to actually pry him in the face. All right, give it to him.
Still Jason Jondro. Still in there for the Knights. And the first man he faces will be number 6 left fielder Brad Douglas. Douglas has walked and singled in his 2 appearances. Hi, folks. We're talking to some folks down in front of us here who are waving wildly.
Kids all want to get on TV.
That's what they're angling for, I think. Three 3-0 now on the leadoff batter for North Shore.
Yeah, this is a very tenuous lead the way this game has gone.
Yes, indeed. Back and forth. Well, not back and forth, but certainly by surges. Which way will the tide turn next? And plate umpire Steve Drescher calls strike. Good to have Steve. Mentioning to folks earlier on how Steve is considered by many to be kind of the dean of New Hampshire umpires.
Fastball inside. He didn't need the dean to make that call. That was well off the plate.
Yes, indeed.
Inside part. And now you got to start to worry a little bit. Is Douglas the leadoff hitter and Rossi due up? Then you get to the top of the order as you look ahead. And you've got 3 for 3 in their last at bats.
Well, you've got Rossi.
And you've got 4 hits. Yeah. Now you start with Rossi. He's got an RBI single.
Yes.
So you're hitting a part of the order that's been productive for North Shore right now. So Jandro's got his work cut out for him, and he's already behind 1-0.
Just setting up the double play. That's what it was. Oh, nope. Ball high and away.
I think you're going to get a runner heading down to second base at some point. And they're coming out now to find out about Jandro and try to settle down. Kyle Jackson, the pitching coach, sees something. You think he sees him rushing his delivery. He looked way off on that pitch.
Yeah. That pitch and a couple of those on
This isn't a
Douglas
health
earlier.
check. He's gone out there to just basically tell him. You see him motioning with his arm, and he wants him to follow through and complete the pitch. Very quickly with his advice.
For more information, visit our
Kyle Jackson, the former Red Sox farmhand, Alvern High School alum of the, I believe, early 2000s.
I'm not that old, I can't remember.
Can't remember that anymore. They come, they go, Robert. They come, they go. Sacrifice attempt to pitches outside, 2-0.
Oh, need further instruction here. What do you want me to do, Coach? I forgot the sign. Rossi steps back in. And Jandro looks in for a sign.
Inside. 4
High.
pitches.
2 walks now for Jandro. And top of the order now for North Shore. Second baseman Dane Barizo. Barizo singled, leading off the last half of this inning. Ball goes to the backstop, and the runners move up. So now we have runners at second and third. Jandro delivers. Foul ball down the right side. Occasional clouds here are giving the crowd a relief, however briefly it may be. Ball hit rather weakly down to first base. First baseman Sullivan grabs the ball and tags the bag. So we have 1 out now finally.
The third baseman, number
46 is Nick Falkerson, North Shore's third baseman. Falkerson is 2 for 3 so far today, so he's a dangerous batter. Fouls the first pitch off. Infield is in now, hoping to choke off the run. Chandro looks in and delivers. And it's strike 2. Pitch is low and blocked nicely by catcher Janik. Runners begin a short lead. Douglas from third, Rossi from second. Inside. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So now it's 2 out. And there's hope. Third baseman for North Shore, Tyler Kapuscinski.
Number 19, Tyler Kapuscinski.
Steps in now for the Navigators. He's flying to left, rounded out, and he takes ball 1 high. Huh? Beer. Thank you, sir. No, we're good here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Grab a headset here. And joined here for the moment. Your question was what?
I said, when was the last time you did the radio?
What was the last time I did radio? Oh, Lord.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah, we're doing it right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
With this, and I got a brain problem at this point.
Pete Nakos.
Pete Nakos. He's the statistician and whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in charge of media relations. Yeah.
Media relations.
Yeah.
Director. Okay, we have a walk now from number 19, Tyler Kapuscinski. That loads up the bases now with 2 out and brings up Alex Brickman, the designated hitter for the Navigators.
Hitter, number 45, Alex Brickman.
Yeah, it's fun to get back behind the mic. I've officially retired about 100 years ago. BJ Neverett strides to the mound, his usual slow pace. And we will have a new pitcher here in the middle of, or at the top of the 6th inning.
Looks like Taylor Doyle from Holman State.
So?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, this is nice. You can stay for a while with us. All right. So we've got Taylor. Say what?
Taylor Doyle.
Taylor Doyle. Okay, cool.
Coming on the pitch from the Nashua Silver Knights, and wearing number 30 today, a senior from Plymouth State, Taylor Doyle.
It's a hot one today.
So Doyle comes in, and yeah, with the kids haven't. The kids are still charging around here at a pretty good rate, but I think the chaperones and whatever are beginning to drag a little.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I can understand that, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is. It's been a great day, and I think it's been a great day for the Silver Knights. I think the concessions are doing well today. So yeah, we've seen a line at both concession stands. Tom King has reported there's a pretty good mob downstairs underneath us here in the press box, and we have seen there's the usual crowd down at the right field. Refreshment stand. So things have been going well here.
Yeah, for sure.
No, we've it's been fun. It's been fun for me as a retired PA announcer to come in here and see the depth of information that you provide regularly for the crew here.
Yeah.
It's impressive and it's very helpful. So,
thank you.
So I'm pleased to be able to do this.
Help us keep Holman Stadium clean.
All righty.
When was the last time you did PA somewhere?
Thank you in advance.
For hockey, back in the spring.
Yeah.
Okay. First base now, first batter now to face Taylor Doyle will be Tyler Kapuscinski, I think. Yeah, I officially I've normally have been a PA announcer, which I've done for several years. That's
right.
Number 45, Alex Berkman, by the way, at the plate. Oh, that hit batsman doesn't improve things a whole lot. So hit by a pitch is Berkman. He trots down to first base, and that forces in the run. And batters all move up one base, and that will bring up center fielder Alex Carballo.
Got a tie ball game here now.
Yes, indeed. Carballo is 0 for 3, and according to my hand-scratched scorecard here, and he swings at the first pitch, fouling it off.
Probably not how BJ Neverett thought things would go after that 4-1 start.
Yes, indeed. It looked like we're off and rolling, but
kind of like Saturday's game when we jumped up 4-3.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, excuse me, 8-3.
This North Shore team, they finally won their first game. I guess yesterday?
Yeah, they beat Worcester last night.
Yeah, cool. So they're a team to be reckoned with.
For sure.
Swing and a miss. And that ends the inning, but not before some damage has been done here. So we have, for North Shore, we have a run on...
1 run.
Yeah, 1 run on no hits. That's what it looks like. Several walks and a hit batsman forces in the run. So it's 1 run on no hits.
Just feeling the cool air coming in from that fan right here.
Well, okay. You got a good imagination, I think. Not much air coming in from that guy.
I don't know if it's cold air, but it's air.
And it isn't much at that.
No breeze here today either.
None whatsoever.
Not at all.
At least we got a little. Every once in a while, there's a little draft that comes in here. Draft, I say.
Yeah.
Hey, au contraire, no draft here today. So, okay, still on the mound for the Navigators is Brian Von Bell. This is his 3rd inning now.
Right. Wallach pitched well last Wednesday. Got the loss, but it was only 2-0 loss.
Yeah, tough. Well, sometimes you pitch well, you do what you can, and if you don't get a whole lot of support, things happen.
Yeah,
so
that's for sure.
It isn't all on the pitcher. So looking at all the kids now, the stands look pretty empty. I wonder where they are. Well, they're probably all looking for the shade.
Yeah, for sure. So we have Kids Day this year, and then we have Camp Day in July.
Camp Day in July, huh?
Yeah.
Morgan turning 18 today. Happy birthday, Zach, and enjoy the game. Bottom of the sixth inning, that was the catcher, number 23, Andrew Janig.
Yeah. Leading off, the Silver Knights is Andrew Janig, the catcher. Janig. Janig is singled in 2 appearances. Juan Bell delivers low. 1-1 now.
J-Nig's a strong compliment to Sullivan's bat at the 4 spot.
Yes.
For sure. J-Nig almost actually won any 10 player of the year. Just kind of fell off towards the end of the season, I think.
It's tough. Well, good player.
So it's 2 years in a row now where one of the Silver Knights' biggest bats have come at the catcher's position. Last year, Mickey Gasper.
Mickey Gasper was phenomenal last year.
Phenomenal. Fun to watch.
Yes.
Foul.
Just foul.
Looked like it bounced foul, and then
I think it was foul and bounced out into left field territory.
Yeah.
Douglas picked it up out there.
Yep.
Made it look like a hit, but clearly it wasn't. 2-2 now.
I'm gonna hand it back over to my friend Tom King here.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate your help.
Every time I think there's going to be a play, and nothing happens, which is what. Oh, we got walkie-talkie.
Oh, we
Pete left his walkie-talkie.
Oh, wait, cool.
Oh, we can.
Oh, is he in trouble?
Wow.
Oh, is he in trouble?
Copy that. Copy that. I love it.
Roll
Copy
ball
that.
hit down to third. Wilkerson gets the
Always
ball
wanted
over
to
to
be
first
Jack
base.
Bauer, you know?
One out. Now in the home half of the 6th inning.
That was a good job by John Drow, and even though Doyle plunked the batter to allow a run, the damage could have been worse.
Yes.
So they get out. We got a 4-4 game here in the 6th.
Does that help?
Oh, that's beautiful. Where'd you get that little contraption?
Something my wife picked up someplace or other.
Jeez,
Yeah.
it's not bad. I gotta get one of these. Find out where she got it.
You can hang them around. I'll sell you one for $25.
I think I might buy it. It's a little portable mini fan, handheld fan, the size of a cell phone. Oh, you
Just
get
about.
2.
I got 3 of them here. You want one? Well,
My goodness, $25 sold.
oh, Sharon will be thrilled.
These are neat.
My wife, by the way, is on a cruise.
You're kidding me.
Go figure. You all right?
Oh my goodness.
And what you can do, you hang them over your head, and it blows right up on. And it's so cool.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Let's back to baseball here, folks. Where are we?
Why bother? Let's talk about the cruise and the fan. How come you didn't go on a cruise? There's almost a base hit, and it will be maybe an error.
A base, and I hope not. That was pretty hard hit.
It was.
I'd argue for a single on that.
Now we'll wait for the official score to make the ruling.
And
North Shore's got 1 error already, so you see 2 go up there.
Number 38 is Anthony Maderi.
It is a hit.
It's a hit, as it should be. Two out now with runner on first. And it's Anthony Maderi.
These are neat. Are they battery operated? Not bad. So where's this cruise going to, Robert?
He's Cade and flied to right field.
But not this cruise. Your wife's cruise. Where's
Oh,
it
that's
going?
cruise.
Where's
Wait a
it
minute.
going to?
I'm doing baseball here, Tom.
Oh, I don't care about the baseball.
Yeah, Sharon and her sister are off to Bermuda. So,
I'm telling you.
and it's bachelor time at the Bates household.
I guess so.
Life is good. We eat what we want, when we want.
Yeah, that's a luxury I've had for a long time.
Well, yeah, I suppose that gets old after a while.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Things are good.
Robert, that's why the Tom Pound is America's favorite staycation destination.
Either concession stand and traded in for a candy bar, Ola box, and popcorn.
Runner on, 1-2 count, 2 outs, bottom 6, 4-4 game.
Let's get popped up to be the second baseman out in short right field, and he hauls it in. So Barrizo hauls in the last out, and so we go scoreless, leaving a runner at first base. So after 6 innings complete, we are tied at 4.
Taylor Doyle will be our guy for a while, I think. There's no one in the bullpen. They're trying to see if they can squeeze in a couple innings out of Doyle in a tie game.
Well, Doyle
pitched here last year.
Sound good? You guys excited?
I'm not mistaken. Didn't he win a big game in the? Didn't he get the start?
wasn't one of the postseason games.
Yeah, I think it was.
So.
Now we get some action in the bullpen. Someone else is going down.
It's a wise idea.
Yeah, on a day like this.
Yep. Have somebody ready. Yeah, you hang that battery-operated fan around your neck. It'll blow right up on your chin. Oh, way cool. All right, sir. Taylor Doyle will.
It is the top of the 7th inning. The batter is the shortstop, number 18, Nick Holman.
Doyle will lead on. Will pitch to first, Nick Furman, the shortstop for North Shore, having a conversation. Furman and I see. We're ad-libbing until our base umpire gets back from a water break. He trots his way over behind first base, turns around, and we can begin here now. Everything is in order.
Furman struck out twice and
I
walked.
got 2 Ks and a walk, yes. Doyle's first pitch is a strike, taken by Furman. High fly ball.
Cruz
It's
chasing.
going
I
to
don't know
be
if he's gonna
difficult.
get there. He's not. It's off the wall. I think it's gone.
I think it's over. Yeah,
It hit
it's
the Bud Light
around.
sign.
It's,
Gone.
home run.
An 0-1 pitch.
Home run for Nick Furman. So that gives the North Shore Navigators their second lead of this ball game.
That ball carried, and there was no wind. The flag is dead right now. It's not moving much, so there was no wind. That just carried in the heat. Cruz got a jump on it, but boy, I'm watching him run, and you knew he wasn't going to get to it.
Yes, sir.
So now the Silver Knights, who had a 4-1 lead, are now trailing 5-4.
Ted Leathersich gets under this one. It's going to be caught out in right field there by Maduri.
Here at Holman in the heat, the ball will carry.
So Maduri hauls that one in fairly deep right field. And Brad Douglas will be the next batter.
Left fielder number 6, Brad Douglas.
Douglas has walked twice and singled. Officially 1 for 1. Takes low. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Ball 2. Fly ball to center fielder Cam Cruz.
That one he didn't have to run anywhere for.
No, sir, just kind of amble over to his right.
The catcher, number 25, Nate Rossi.
Doyle has him hitting under the ball a little bit here.
I was going to say 3 balls that have been hit fairly well.
Yeah.
And of course the one carried all the way out.
Nate Rossi, the Navigator catcher, is the batter. Fouls it off. Just got a piece of it. Also among our schools here today, Ledge Street Elementary School. We've got a bunch of kids from Ledge Street here, and we welcome them.
And they're well identified. They're the ones in the pink shirts.
There's a lot of them, and they are a well-disciplined crowd.
Well, the concession stand line is thin, that's for sure.
Yep. Fouled off.
Heads up, kids.
Yes. Dangerous territory.
Sure is, and they had no idea it was coming.
One and 2 the count now. On the number 9 batter, Nate Rossi.
Curveball, that's the same pitch that didn't break last inning and allowed a run to score.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it looked like Doyle was going to get out of it. The big thing for a reliever when you come in with men on base is you got to throw strikes. You just cannot help out the other team like that. But the margin for error when you come in is thin when the bases are full.
Really.
Doyle issued that walk and then hit a batter. Just can't do those things. Almost hit him again.
Yes.
North Shore out hitting Nashua 9-7. A lot of Nashua's hits are 2 outs, nobody on. You notice that? Yeah, that's the
tough to do. Tough to score that way.
And there's another walk.
There's another 2-out walk.
These are really mounting up.
Top of the order now for North Shore. It's second baseman Dane Barizo. Barizo steps in. The glitter from the sun on his helmet is blinding.
That's the
well, sort of, kind of.
Sixth free pass given up by Silver Knights pitching in this game.
My. Swing and a miss.
In the Division II championship game between Sauhegan and Portsmouth, I saw Portsmouth get 10 free passes, 3 plucks, and 7 walks.
Tough to win.
Tough to win when you do that.
Yeah.
Portsmouth took advantage of it too with a 5-0 win.
Yeah, it's fouled back into the stands eventually on that bunt attempt. Seems so.
It's like Doyle is a little off, but he's still ahead to count 1-2. 2 outs, runner at first. Gotta limit the damage in this inning. You can't give them a 2-run lead.
Scott, it's
safe. Walker could not make that play. It's a second error by Walker.
That's Walker, an E4 on that play.
Yep, second one by Walker. He had the throw earlier, so not a good day for the local. And now all of a sudden you've got really unnecessary trouble here. You've got a walk and an error.
With a pinch runner going
2
in.
men on, and North Shore and with a chance to maybe get some runs
So
after
we
they
got
took the lead.
pinch runner at second base is number 5.
See if Doyle can pitch his way out of it.
R.J. Warnock is the batter now, the runner
look
at
him
now.
Crowd the plate, Bob. He is really right over it. Runner goes to third, throw high. Nice save there.
Yes.
At third.
I think the runner was off the bag for a second there.
Ethan Joyce with a nice leap.
Yes, indeed.
To save a run.
Just stolen third is number 5, R.J. Warnock. The batter is the third baseman, number 46, Nick Faulkson.
Faulkson, the hitter.
Fulkerson is singled once, short to second base to eliminate the runner at second and end the inning.
Void trouble.
With a sigh of relief. However, the Navigators pick up a run on Furman's home run leading off. So after 6 and a half here, 6.5 innings here at hot and steamy Holman Stadium, it's 5-4 North Shore. Everybody's the entertainment guy is trying to get everybody to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Not too many takers today.
No, I think the kids they've got a couple things on their mind. When do we get to go to the pool?
And I want to go back to the refreshment stand.
Right, when do we get more food? And when do I get a baseball? When do I get an autograph?
That's right. There are a bunch of kids hanging around, hanging over the fence. I hope they
here's the other thing, too. After the game, if they haven't all gone, it'll be one heck of a kid runs the bases. We've got a new pitcher coming in for North Shore, do we?
And we new catcher, too. I think Steve was. Okay, catcher is 44, Keith Lenane.
In the 4th spot in the batting order, number 45, Alex Brickman, moves from designated hitter to pitcher. He will bat 4th, and North Shore loses the designated hitter rule for the rest of the game. In the 9th spot, replacing the pinch runner.
So we have number 44 is the catcher, Keith Lenane.
So Alex Brickman is now the new pitcher. So he has also started this game as the DH. So the Navigators lose the DH. Brickman stays in the game as a pitcher. And you've got a new catcher. And Bob, you can tell us about him.
New catcher is Keith Lenane. He's a 5'8", 190-pound senior from UMass Amherst. He lives out of not too far away North Reading.
Brickman on the mound now, and let's see what his numbers are. If he has pitched yet this year, and he has not, according to this. So Brickman is getting his first, he's a 238 hitter coming in. He's getting his first activity on the mound.
So Brickman is the new batter, whole new battery here for North Shore in the last of the 7th inning.
Cruz steps in to hit for the leadoff here at leading off the 7th inning for the Silver Knights, who are dire need of base runners, but they won't get one there.
And with this popped and caught at third base, just fair. And that'll bring up top of the order now designated hitter Cam Cook. Cam Cook so far he's doubled in 3 appearances. And he lines it back up the middle. Tough throw. And late at first base. Looks to me like an infield hit.
Yeah, it's going to be a hit, and Cook is famous for those. He has had a few this year.
He's speedy down that line.
Yes, he is, and that's why he's in the leadoff spot. He's getting on base.
Yep. So an infield hit by Cam Cook.
Second time on base today.
Now it's Bryce Walker.
And I'll tell you what, with Walker up, Walker has walked.
Gone out, pitcher to first, and Cade, according to my scratchy notes.
I don't believe this is Walker. Let's see, we have a pinch hitter. We do have a pinch hitter.
This is number 1. This is Ted Williams.
Yep. So Williams is pinch hitting for Walker, who's had a struggle of a day. Got walked in the first, but he's committed 2 errors, and his throw down to second base, and he's out.
Oh, eliminating the runner. And there goes a pretty big piece of hope here for any scoring in this inning. We now have 2 outs and nobody on. And Williams is still at the plate. We in the stands have wondered, Ted Williams, what a legacy he has to step into. And I wonder how it affects him.
I doubt it affects him at all.
Yeah.
College kid.
Well,
Barely knows who Ted Williams is.
I'm just going to say, think about it, Tom. He grew up not knowing who Ted Williams is. Suddenly, I feel 100 years old.
You are, aren't you?
43.
Old as you feel, Robert. Old as you feel. Williams is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, so it's not as though this Ted, the Red Sox Hall of Famer is on.
Yeah, it wouldn't have affected him
On
much.
the tip of his tongue all the time, no.
I saw Ted Williams once. Oh, many, many years ago. It was a rainy evening, and I was coming home from work. I had to stop in an auto parts store down in the South End. And I was charging through the rain, trying to get to the door, and almost knocked over this big guy that was coming out. I looked up and oh my God, but I couldn't say a word. He was my hero. I was tongue-tied. So I think the most exciting thing I could think of to say at the time was, excuse me. But that was my meeting with Ted Williams.
I'll tell you mine. Pointed a gun at me.
Wow. Okay.
How's that?
So Williams walks.
He was at a hunting and fishing store out in Amherst. I went out to interview him. He turned with the rifle and he just pointed it right at me.
That's what he thinks of sports writers, right?
Exactly. He knew what he was doing.
A legend, folks. Number 13 is Kyle Banicki at the plate. Shortstop.
So Williams walks. Play at second. Ruining it for a chance for first and second. Throw back there. He gets back.
Throw almost gets away from the first baseman. High and away. 1-1 now. So we're looking for a little 2-out thunder here.
The dugout roof. Thank you.
Spike doing his thing.
Dugout roof, kids were on top of it. I can see why. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
flat. It's, you know, don't know if they're going to decorate the tops of those or not.
Certainly could.
I like
Put a
the way-
team logo up there or something,
I like
or-
them the way they are almost. I'd put a canvas on it maybe with a team logo. I wouldn't want to ruin that slate. Looks nice.
I didn't realize it was slate.
I think so, isn't it? Or whatever they, it looks like a whole roof. There's a base hit.
That's a base hit.
And it
And
gets
it gets by the
we
third
have a play at
baseman.
third. No.
No.
Oh, get caught in
And
a run down and run's going to score. Let's see. Here's the play. He knocks him over and he's safe. Oh, we have a fight.
Oh, no. We got, all right. Oh, folks, this is something we do not wish to see happen here. And the heat and the humidity. The on-deck batter. I'll need to see the results of what has happened here, folks. Teams have gone back to are heading back for their respective dugouts. General Manager Ronnie Wallace is out there. The whole coaching staff, as well as folks from the North Shore team. Steve Drescher is sorting things out at this point. So Steve has pointed to the run having scored. So Banicki with his single has driven in the run that had been on first base. He comes all the way around on a couple of throwing errors. Umpires are still sorting things out while the players are cooling themselves off. If you can cool yourself off on a day like today. Okay, umpire Steve Drescher is calling both managers to the plate to assess the damages. There will likely be at least...
Well, that's quite an adventure.
That's not something you'd like to see on a day.
No, it was a tough play at home, but still, the runner was staying up because he knew there was no throw, and the catcher blocked
He was up blocking the plate.
So there was a natural collision, and the catcher didn't like it.
I don't imagine he did. And
the new catcher for the Navigators, and of course, what we've got here. The commissioner is here, the league, Chris Hall, but he didn't see the play. I believe he just got here.
He was here. Earlier.
He's
over on the third base side right now.
He did not see the play. He's checking with the official score and the league staff to find out what it was like.
He's down there now at the third base side, near the third base dugout. And we'll give you some information as soon as we have some, folks.
If I'm the umpires, I only eject one player, and that would be the catcher for North Shore.
Because he lunged at.
That was clearly
he lunged at the on-deck batter, I think.
Yeah, he lunged at the base runner.
And the base runner was pretty well past him at that point, I thought. Yeah. I know it was Ryan Sullivan that grabbed him in his arms.
Well, B.J. Never's arguing the situation. Now, did they call the runner out?
No, he was
no,
safe.
I don't
he was
think
safe.
so. He was safe. But I mean, in terms of
Steve called him safe.
Right.
Doesn't look like B.J. is very happy.
No, he's not. And I don't know why. He may be losing a player.
Steve's gone over, shakes the hand of our commissioner, and I see Steve giving an out signal now. So we still have quite a delay here in our action, folks. Commissioner Chris Hall and umpire-in-chief Steve Drescher are discussing the situation. Players are.
And BJ Never's still going out to find out. Well, I think the batter was. I think the base runner was called out. Why else would the Silver Knights be going out to the field? Right?
Has to be. He's called out for the improper slide.
Don't know what the reason is, but
so the run comes off the board.
The run comes off the board. There were 2 runs up there. They're taking off, right? 5-4 the score.
5-4, yeah. So,
did 2 runners cross the plate?
No, only one.
That's what I thought.
Just one. Just one. Yeah. So, but Banicki will get credit for a single. Williams will be. He will be an out at home plate. And we don't know the exact reason at this point. And even as we have this delay, the Navigators will be coming up, and Silver Knights have taken the field. Taylor Doyle is playing catch with his third baseman.
So the run's off the board, which is why Neverett was animated.
I think I've been animated
I don't
a bit.
see where it should be taken off. I mean, it was, he came in. The only way the catcher could be upset is if he thought the runner came in high, but he wasn't trying to hurt him. He was just trying to score.
Trying to score. I think he was trying to jump over him.
Your attention, please. Defensive changes for the Silver Knights. Now playing second base, number 31, Tom Blandini. Now playing first base, number 24, Thomas Joyce.
Travis Joyce at first. The Silver Knights. They also have a new second baseman. It's not
Blandini.
Williams. Yep.
Blandini. And at first base, Looks like we got order restored here.
In addition, fans, the result of the play resulting in the collision at home plate was that the run did not score. Leading off the top of the 8th inning from North Shore, the first baseman, number 19, Tyler Kapuscinski.
So now the order is restored. Taylor Doyle now to his second full inning of relief. And first batter he faces is Tyler Kapuscinski. Kapuscinski has walked in 4 times at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Three no. Four pitches, all of them missing the strike zone. So we have a leadoff walk in the top of the 8th inning now. That brings up Alex Brickman. Brickman, who is now the new pitcher for North Shore. So Brickman, now a pitcher, will bat. Formerly the designated hitter, and he's now the new North Shore pitcher.
Well, we've got the official ruling here.
Excellent.
The runner is out because he has to slide. He can't plow into the catcher.
Ah,
They say he lowered his shoulder. I didn't see him lower his
I
shoulder.
didn't notice that either. but
And the umpire also waved him safe.
yes.
So this is after the discussion. And we've
Hit.
got a hit batsman,
Hit
which is
batsman.
not what you want. But Doyle always, is it still Doyle?
Yes.
Still lives
Still.
inside. How'd the first one go on?
He
Walk.
walked. So now we got Alex Carballo.
Ejected from the game. Catcher and runner.
So
Catcher for retaliating.
Okay.
But
And
also a costly loss here. On deck hitter Ryan Sullivan.
he's also lost
Yes.
because he was the first man in to try to defend
Exactly.
his runner. Short conference at the mound. And we
Looks
have
like
a
we're
new
gonna have
pitcher.
a new pitcher, and that'll do it for Taylor Doyle.
And turn around, son, so we can see who we got.
Of all days to have a bench clearing brawl,
This is not a good one.
not a good one for the kid to see that, the kids see
Is
that.
that 8?
Now pitching for your
Number
Nashua
14.
Silver Knights, number 14, Ryan Covelli.
Ryan Covell. Is it Covell or
Covelli.
Covelli? Covelli? Okay.
And Covelli into the game, the sidewinder.
Covelli is a senior at Franklin Pierce.
So we have a short break here while Covelli warms up. Sidewinder. Having never batted against a pitcher who pitches in this style, that's got to be kind of awesome the first time it happens. You see that guy coming around from the side rather than from somewhere near over the top. Still a little bit of friction between the two teams here. Steve Drescher sends the on-deck batter back to the North Shore side. Few clouds roll over here, folks, but it's still a warm and steamy day here at sun-drenched Holman Stadium. I also got a wet.
You got it all here.
Oh man, I've been here before.
You got it
Not
all.
in this capacity, but yeah, the last time I did this, I think I wore a jacket. Oh lordy. The things that we do for our passion, huh, Tom?
Exactly.
All right, so Ryan Covelli deals, and it's ball one. Runners on first and second, nobody out. North Shore threatening here again here in the top of the eighth. Covelli's in there for a strike. No question about Drescher's calls. He's always
the only
firm
the only problem I have is the umpire made the safe call, and
it was overruled.
well, overruled by, I believe, the commissioner of the league.
Burke. Okay. Well, in that case,
But Drescher made an initial safe call.
said
If
he
I'm not
did it,
mistaken,
yeah.
didn't he?
Yes, he
believe
did.
He waved
Yes,
and
he
saved,
did.
yes.
Yes, he did. Swing and a miss.
But the ETV video will be very much scrutinized by the league to see the lengths of suspensions.
Does that result in a suspension?
Yes, they're going to 3 ejections.
And an ejection calls for it? Wow.
And I think the guy who's going to get the most may be Sullivan for jumping, for being, like hockey's third man in. The on-deck hitter going after the catcher after the retaliation.
Well, I didn't see him going after. I saw him.
He was ejected. Well, we'd have
Yeah.
to take a look at it. He was ejected for it.
Yep.
That's going to be caught.
Caught. And
Oh, dropped.
it. But the runners had already scampered back.
Infield fly
so
rule called? I believe
Was
so.
that infield fly? So the runner is out.
Yep.
Okay.
Infield fly.
Dodged the bullet that time.
Yes. That was not dropped accidentally.
Good try. Nick Furman is up now for the Navigators. Strike one. Billy looks back to second. Steps off. Warner is back.
But an interesting turn of events. That's for sure.
Yes, indeed.
But the main part of the ruling, according to Chris Hall, the league commissioner, is that the base runner has to slide.
Has to slide.
And he did not do
He
that.
certainly didn't do that.
No. So.
And I think that's a new rule. It used to be that.
Right.
It's mano a mano. Swing and a miss. And now we have 2 outs. Covelli is looking good. Ted Leathersich now, the Navigator right fielder. Check that. We got number 13. It was Chris Cabrera. Chris Cabrera is the pinch hitter rather.
Number 13, Chris Cabrera.
So Williams is ejected, which is why he's not out at second base right now. So Williams, Sullivan, and the North Shore catcher.
Covelli delivers low. This is Chris Cabrera for the Navigators.
So pinch hitter.
Yes, pinch hitter.
2 outs, 2 on, 8th inning, 5-4 game.
Got to hold him there. Fouled off.
According to Chris Hall, he saw the video on YouTube. He said runner
YouTube
plowed right in or
already?
wherever it is. Yeah. How do you get it, Tim? Is it on now? So what do you ask for? What do you look for? No, when you go on YouTube, NashuaETV. Okay. And it's on there now.
Man, you can't get away with anything.
No. Oh, he did hit him hard. There's no question
no
about
question.
it.
Yep. And in the old days, that would have been a good baseball play. Bang, bang.
Yeah, exactly. The Pete Rose play in the All-Star
Yes,
game,
sir.
Ray Fosse. Yeah, exactly.
Showing your age there, dude.
Well, this is the age of be nice, I guess.
So am I.
I mean,
so am I, but yeah.
I'm surprised Williams didn't slide.
Yeah. Well, if he'd slid, it was no question he was going to be out. Fouled off.
You thought so? I didn't see the catcher have the ball yet. The catcher had the ball at the time of the play?
I thought
No,
he was.
did not.
I don't know. I guess not.
No, he didn't.
No.
Yeah, there was no throw home. Right.
What the hell?
So
Oops, I can't say that.
my argument would be is why is the catcher
There's
blocking
the
the
end of
plate
the
without
inning.
a ball? Right.
1-3. Ends the inning, and Ryan Covelli comes in and shuts him down. So no runs in the top of the 8th inning now for the Navigators. And it's getting down to be crunch time here for the Silver Knights. I think some of our youngsters have left. Some of them are packing up to leave. We need to also recognize Fairgrounds Middle School for their being here today and joining this crowd. Fairgrounds, always a pleasure to have you here, and I hope you had a good time. And Project Drive has a contingent here. I haven't been able to identify them by their jerseys or whatever, but Project Drive, good to have you here. Many of the kids now are waving along to Neil Diamond. Kids are having a good time. That's what it's all about here, folks. Sweet Caroline. Oh. Can I shut up now? Probably I ought to, right? Yeah, okay, a new catcher. We'll have a new catcher for North Shore. It's number 6, Brad Douglas.
If you like where you're sitting, go to the ticket office windows by the main entrance.
And leading off is number 24. This is the player that stepped in for Ryan Sullivan, who has been ejected. That's Thomas Joyce. Thomas Joyce is the batter.
Well, just saw the replay, our own live stream replay.
Yes.
And I'm sure Pete Johnson will be playing it a few times. The catcher was moving up to get the ball as the throw was wide of the plate as Williams breaks for home. And he didn't, Williams just ran to try to get to the plate. And Sullivan is ejected for jumping in on the catcher after the catcher tried to retaliate. But the ejection of Williams is that the runner needed to slide.
Two and two the count now on pinch hitter Thomas Joyce. Say pinch hitter, he may have gone into Joyce's position or Sullivan's position. That no, we had a new user. Multitude of changes in position here, folks.
Well, Joyce is this Joyce?
Thomas Joyce, yes.
He's in. Yeah, you're right. He's got to be in for Sullivan.
Yeah. Sullivan slot. So we assume he's the first baseman until we see otherwise.
Yes, he is. That's his position in Merrimack this year.
Ah, cool.
And he draws a walk.
So a leadoff walk for the Silver Knights. And that will bring up
the catcher, number 23, Andrew Janig.
Janig's done well. This is Andrew Janig at the plate. He's done well to last this long in all this heat. High fly ball, caught in deep center field, left center, or right center field.
Joyce had to play that halfway. Couldn't take a chance on tagging up and scoring there.
So number 22 is Aidan McDermott. Tom, for folks that might have missed your write-up, what's the condition of the player that was injured and taken out on the by ambulance on Sunday?
On Sunday,
yeah.
He was back at the stadium before the
darned.
game ended. He just got hit in the back of the neck.
He's tough. He's a teenager.
Yeah, he waved to the crowd as he was on the stretcher.
I saw him.
So he's all right.
Scary few moments for us sitting in the stands.
Well, that was the second time that I had experienced that in 24 hours. Over 24 hours.
Well,
because at the Campbell Division III game, the game ended with a collision just similar to what we saw at first base.
At first base?
As the errant throw was wide and the first baseman had to stretch to his left, couldn't get the ball. It was off his glove, and the runner collided into him, and he was basically knocked almost cold.
Oh, my.
So an ambulance had to take him out.
Yeah.
And the game was already over as the run scored on that play.
What a 2-2 the count now. Popped up into right field. And caught there by Leathersich. So Berkman has the Silver Knights under the ball. Ethan Joyce. Ethan Joyce is now the batter for the Knights. Takes strike one. Berkman's come in and control things in pretty good shape. And pitches inside. Ethan Joyce has singled twice.
Ooh, big fastball.
Yes,
by
indeed.
Brickman.
Joyce couldn't catch up with it. Fouled off towards the Silver Knights office area. A supply of baseballs. One and two now. Berkman delivers.
Ooh, up the
Back
middle.
up the middle for a single.
Gonna have to hold
Excellent.
it second, though.
Yes, sir. He can't
Again,
move up.
all of this,
It's
two-out
two-out stuff.
I know, exactly. And that's put the Knights in a very precarious spot. So now Maduri will be up. Or will it be Joyce? No, Joyce is single, right? Yes. so
Joyce
it's
is
Maduri.
single, so it's Maduri, yes. We have a North Shore
We may get a
Coach.
pitching change.
walks slowly to the mound. He'll be joined there
Don't see anybody. Yeah, there's one player warming up in the
by
bullpen.
somebody down there, yes.
And that is going to be a change.
So Berkman is done. And we'll have a new pitcher trotting to the mound here shortly.
Be curious to know from Williams why he didn't slide on that play.
He may have thought it was too blocked to try to slide, that he might break something going into the catcher. I don't know.
And then the other thing is the catcher allowed to block?
I was just going to say, is that interference?
Yeah, I just think that's got to be in today's day and age, in today's rules, right?
Tough play either way. So, they're going to bring in a new glove for the pitcher, apparently. No, wait a minute. What's happening here? See. Okay, we'll have our new pitcher announced as soon as he turns around and we can pick up his number. See, Brusher's got it down along the third baseline.
Your attention please. Now pitching for the North Shore Navigators, a senior from Kevin Curley.
Once again, Spike scoops us by having the number and the name already. Number 55, Kevin Curley, is the new North Shore pitcher. So Kevin Curley will go into the batting order in the position formerly taken by Alex Brickman. So we will likely not see him in the ninth inning. On the top of the ninth, the Silver Knights will be facing number 8, 9, 1, 8, 9, and 1. However, that's been a productive end of the order for the Navigators.
6.3 on the dial for all your news in Nashua. Crank FM, your spot for news, sports, music, and more.
So we get number 55, Kevin Curley, on the mound for the Navigators. His catcher is Keith Douglas.
The right fielder, number 38, Anthony Maduri.
And now with 2 out and 2 on, it's Anthony Maduri. See if the Silver Knights can deliver. Take strike one. Thought about it for a minute. Everybody is safe. Ball went out of third base. Third baseman, it was a slow rolling ball, and the third baseman took it and thought to tag the base at third, but the Silver Knights runner, Thomas Joyce, was already there. So Maduri, I presume, will get a single on that.
Yeah, you'd say it, infield hit for Maduri.
Certainly. And we have Cam Cruz at the plate.
Bases loaded.
Bases loaded.
I watched that play again. Williams angles his shoulder, but almost a brace for contact.
Yeah, that's the way I remember it too.
And he couldn't slide.
Yeah, I don't think there was room for him to slide.
He was too far away from the plate.
Yeah. Ball's in the dirt. Blocked by Keith Douglas. Douglas is the third North Shore catcher in a game. Not a common occurrence.
Base hit. We got a tie game.
Here we go. We got a tie game. And we've got a lead. Silver Knights pick up 2 runs on Cam Cruz's clutch single here in the last of the 8th inning. So 1 run, 2 run score.
The designated hitter, number 17.
That is a big, as you know,
That's your
clutch
life.
hit by Cam Cruz.
Cam Cruz, who does the job. Top of the order now is Cam Cook.
There's too many I said it last year. There's too many Cams on this team.
Is there a third one?
There was a third one last year.
Last year there was. I
It's like 3
remember.
or 4. half the time in a game, I used to feel like I wanted to yell out, "Hey, Cam," and see them all just look at me. I've got to check with. I just don't see what Williams was supposed to do on that play, other than what he did.
Yep. Too low. Keith Douglas goes out to have a chat with his pitcher, Kevin Curley. 6-5 now here with the Silver Knights grabbing the lead again. A little back and forth here, folks. Still warm and humid. The promised showers haven't arrived, and we hope they don't now for another at least a couple innings, and I don't see any threat anywhere on the horizon. We got a walk, and now the bases are loaded. And that will bring up, let's see, this is the player who is in for the eject. That's number 31. Tom Blandini, who will be the new batter, and we now have a new pitcher for North Shore. This is North Shore's 5th pitcher, trotting in from the bullpen. Tune 2-0, thank you. Getting signals here from Tim. Takes me a while to interpret them. Okay, I'm old, I'm slow. Number 2-0 for 2-0 for the Navigators is Cam Lanzilli. Cam Lanzilli listed on the program as a left-handed pitcher. He's shown as 6'2" and 215. He's a big presence out there on the mound. Sophomore at Eckerd College, originally from Stoneham, Massachusetts. So, Lanzilli has completed his warm-ups, and runners have returned to their respective bases. So we still have the bases loaded now. 2 out. And we have Blandini at the plate. The great Blandini. Tom Blandini looks to continue the magic here. The Silver Knights have taken the lead.
Bases loaded now, 2 down. Kyle Murphy will be warming up in the bullpen. I imagine he'll be coming in to close this one out. .205 is the time.
How time flies when you're whooping it up, huh? Foul ball.
This game is just 3 hours old.
Some of these kids are going to have to leave in order to get back to school to be dismissed before too long. I think the kids from Amherst Street probably can get back to their school the quickest.
Wild pitch.
Wild pitch back to the runner scores. So that would be Thomas Joyce scores on the wild pitch. High over the head of catcher Keith Douglas. And that is not what they brought Cam Lanzilli in to do.
No, but it's a big insurance run for Nashua, and if they can get a hit here,
absolutely,
then you can start to relax a little bit. Murphy no longer warming in the bullpen. He's probably ready to go. Be a non-save if they get these 2 runs, but they won't as the strikeout ends the inning.
So in the last of the 8th, the Silver Knights pick up 3 and surge ahead 7-5.
It's time for the t-shirt toss. Let's go!
Oh, they're going nuts for the t-shirt toss. What took them so long? But they would have done that early on in the game.
Well, they did it earlier.
Oh, did they?
Maybe they had. It took them some time to wrap up some more t-shirts.
See, I didn't get one. That's why I didn't know about it.
Well, hey, you know, you got to be out there waving your arms.
I know.
Oh, pretty good arm on our activities director. Bobbled by some kids down at the first, at the end. There's another tossed in there. Folks, make sure you know. Folks, make sure you're watching when one of those things hits you. They're tightly wound and they can give you a good wallop if they hit you upside of the head. One more, and it's back onto the mezzanine level here. What is this called down here? Is this a mezzanine or what is this? It's concourse level, but
upper bowl. That's what we always called it.
Is that right?
Yeah, upper bowl.
Now pitching for your Nashua Silver Knights, a junior out of Northeastern, number 27, Kyle Murphy.
Murphy in the pitch now.
I still would love to see them do something out beyond left field. It's a little bit more than what's there now.
It seems as though it's an area. It was a long walk out there for a brew. I know that.
Yes.
And I think that turned some folks off, particularly when they could catch a brew downstairs.
Well,
there.
it's a good place to sit out and hang out, you know, because of the tables and everything out there. But still.
But why would I come to a ball game to hang out down left field line? And
it's a good view, different view.
I suppose.
You know, I would sell a $1 ticket for that area.
Well, that's cool.
That's what I would do. A $1 ticket to. I've already written columns about how that area should be more utilized. But there have been some city issues in terms of you can't get water out there. There's no bathroom area, or so there's I guess there's some
zoning kind of an issue.
There's some issues out there technically with the city to be able to have a sold migration of fans out there.
This is Brad Douglas leading off the top of the 9th inning now for the Navigators. Douglas has got a hit and a walk, 2 walks in 4 appearances. He's relief pitcher Kyle Murphy's first opponent. And takes a walk.
That's not good.
Douglas trots down to first base.
Hitting for the North Shore Navigators.
And
Wofford College, number 8, Alec Cargan.
So you got a pinch hitter for Rossi, who's reached base 3 times. That's a curious move.
Maybe he's worn out.
Unless Rossi was also ejected, but I don't think so.
Alex Cargan. Well, Rossi, well, he's in the Rossi position, so Rossi was the one that was ejected.
Well, Rossi wasn't ejected.
No, I'm sorry, it wasn't. It was the
catcher who came into the game.
It was
The
Linane.
substitute catcher.
Linane.
Yeah. Who did not start as the catcher. That was his second inning in, wasn't it? Or first
I think
inning
so.
in?
Second, yeah.
Second inning?
Second inning, I think.
Yeah. But again, if they suspend Ted Williams for anything, I would, unless it's just a clear thing where he's told that he has to slide, no matter what.
Cargan swings. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off. Just caught a piece of it.
To the count.
Oh, too low, yes, indeed.
Runner at first, nobody out. Trying to close this one out for the Silver Knights. They have 12 hits in the game. 7, 12, and 2 for Nashua. 5, 9, and 2, and it's ball 3. And suddenly the Murphy magic that we've seen the first part of the season isn't there right now. This is a huge pitch.
This is big. Swung and missed. It's a K for the runners on first. He's out.
He's out.
He's out. Yeah.
Yeah, because first base was technically occupied.
It was occupied. Yeah. So
runner
the runner
was going on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and the runner can stay there. So we now have a runner at second base.
First base was occupied, so the batter is out.
Spike explains it to us. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good, though.
Yes, indeed. And that's the kind of thing he should be doing. I think that as a PA announcer, top of the order
now. You would know, Robert. The Dean of Public Address Announcers.
Tried my best. R.J. Warnock, I believe, is the batter. Pinch hit, came into pinch hit last inning, number 30. Number 33 is Berizzo. Do we have?
Berizzo's top of the order. He's in.
Warnock,
He's the hitter.
Warnock. Okay. Oh,
he knew that right away. You could see out of second
coming
base.
in to score, and
second baseman was basically
he was tied up on that.
I watched him, and he was trying to time the hop. Just get down in front of the ball and make the play and then throw. So an E4.
Indeed.
And it's dangerous now because with one out, you have the tying run on base. And you know he's going to try to go down to second base.
Yep. So the run scores. Big swing and a miss.
But there's the effect of the ejection. Because Williams would be playing second, and he has been flawless at that position this year.
Been the regular starter at second.
So they have had 3 errors out of the second base position today. 2 by Walker and 1 here. Making Murphy work a lot extra.
1-1 now they count. Still 1 out. Fly ball. Cruz is camping under it.
Makes it look easy. So now we are down.
Over and quite a ways. Down to the last out. Let's see if Navigators.
Will be the hitter.
Japasinski, Lordy, he has walked a couple of times. Flied out, rounded out 6-3. See what he can do.
It's tough. You're getting into the 3-4 part of the order.
It's the big boys. Grounded to third.
And that'll do it.
That does it. So a fine game here for our Silver Knights, coming out victorious by a final score of 7-6. Kyle Murphy comes in to close it out. So folks, an afternoon or a morning and afternoon of excitement here at Holman Stadium. Spike is bringing us up to date on all of these stats and whatever. 3 hours and 15 minutes was the total game time.
Silver Knights game here at historic Holman Stadium. And thank you again to the Service Credit Union for sponsoring today's game. The Silver Knights return tomorrow evening at 7:05.
The meeting of the players in the midfield is peaceful so far, anyway.
Throughout the rest of the season. Get home safely, and as always, go Silver Knights.
So, folks, it's been fun here. Am I supposed to do the wrap up, or do I wait with? Do I wait for my buddy Tom here? I'll wrap it up here. So, for the Silver Knights here this afternoon, it was 7 runs on 12 hits, while committing 3 errors. For the North Shore Navigators, it was 6 runs on 9 hits, and they had 2 miscues. It was a fun day here with all of our students here and their long stressed, talk about stress, their long stressed advisors and whatever. So I'm glad to have all the kids here today. Hope to see many of them back here with their parents. Pretty good night's entertainment here, folks, for very little cost. So come on down, pay us a visit. Fun time here at Holman Stadium. So for Tom King, this is Bob Bates saying good afternoon and have a great remainder.